And here we talk about a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and all things in between. And today we have a guest star, my mom.
Hello. Hi, Mama's mom.
Today we're gonna have a bit of a muffin. We got a Arizona
I have mango.
matcha mango. I have iced tea and half lemonade, but I guess it's strawberry lemonade. First, let's just get into this drink. Kind of hungry, I've been eating all day.
Got thirsty too.
But so today we're gonna be doing. I keep looking down at the phone because I have the camera footage coming down, the camera feed coming to the phone. So it looks like I'm looking down because I'm looking at the camera feed, so I'm sure it's not like blurry.
I'm so looking right there.
Like daughter, like mother, like mother, like daughter. Girl, take turns. She'll ask me a question first, then I'll ask her a question. You wanna go first?
So mine. Who is the funniest person you know?
Oh, my mother. Of course. Mother.
Mm-hmm.
What is the most trouble you have ever gotten in? I'm getting down to the nitty gritty. I'm not starting with a nice little simple question.
Well, I only got into it because of my sister.
Or a little bit all good. Okay.
No, for real.
Okay.
My uncle had this ice cream truck parked in the backyard. And Loretta was sneaking in there, kept going to get ice. I'm like, where you get the ice cream from? So she's like, oh, it's an ice cream truck in the backyard. Like, oh well.
I'm just ice cream truck in the backyard.
So she said, come on, go to this window, to the room window. And we go inside the right to the ice cream truck. So we did it, but somehow a piece of glass was broke, and when Auntie Tracy went in there, she cut the bottom of her leg. So we couldn't hide that because it kept bleeding. So that's the most trouble I ever got into as a kid. But it wasn't my fault. Yes.
Okay, it wasn't your fault, but
No, it was Loretta's fault.
so did you get in trouble? Wait.
Oh.
Sorry, still question. Did you get in trouble for stealing the ice cream, or did you get in trouble because Auntie Tracy got cut?
Her, because she got cut. So you forgot about the ice cream part. Mine. What's one of your earliest memories?
I remember. Okay, it's not maybe not my earliest memory, but okay. So you remember before one of the questions was like, we were talking about Tremaine or we were talking about what else his name? Book. We were talking
The
about preacher, and in the apartments that he stayed in, and that when me and my sister would go visit my mom and stay with her, there was these apartments, and we'd go outside and we'd play. But in between the gate of the apartment like complex, and there's like a second gate. In between, there's like a wall and then a gate. I don't even know how we got up there. But if you climb up and look in, like down, because both of the gates are like, it's like kind of like brick walls, or like it's like a metal gate, but it's solid, and then a brick wall, whatever. You look down. I don't know why, but I vividly remember seeing like the devil man just sitting at the bottom going, with his little pitchfork. What advice would you give your younger self at age 20?
At age?
No, what advice would you give your younger self at the same age that I am? So 21, I'm 20.
I would want to say, but I wouldn't say that. Don't have no more kids.
That's good advice. Don't have kids.
I would say that, but I wouldn't say that because I love all my kids. But to love myself first before I try to have more kids.
Okay. So
Because remember, I was young when I had my first baby, when I got pregnant.
yes.
I was 14 going on 15. So I was young. I didn't have a chance to even have fun, go out, finish school. I just had to stay home, take care of kids. Let's see. So I would say love yourself first and then move on. Mine, what would you like to change about the world?
Everything. The government, the schooling system, the pollution,
Oh,
garbage island, microplastics, I would change one big thing I would change is the way that people perceive each other. Like the way that society has been perceiving the rest of society is so fictional. Like it's so unreal that you can't even be yourself without like people thinking like you're weird. You know? So you said you had got first got pregnant when you were 14, right?
mm-hmm.
What was that first year like for you? Like the adjustment period?
Having the baby? It was actually really hard. Me being young, baby screaming and hollering all the time. No, really. People think it's gonna be peaches and cream. People don't tell them that. It was hectic. Good thing my grandma was there, my granny, because she came in there and got them all the time, took care of them, let me sleep, let me eat, bring me food, everything while I get myself back together. But after that, it was cool. It was okay.
Follow-up question. So would you say that of course they weren't like glorifying like, you know, teenage pregnancy and stuff like that, especially at such a young teenage life or at that point. Do you say that she more so helped or instead of like putting you down about the situation, like did she kind of like help you?
She guided me through the whole thing.
Like constructive criticism type of stuff?
That's why I could take, what you just said. I could take it. I could take that because she didn't play. She let you know. In a motherly way. Where you can not cry or get hurt, your feelings get hurt or whatever. So it was easier for me to have my kid and be able to deal with it after the first year. And then I was able to keep on going with the help of her because she was there too with all of y'all, basically. But yeah, she did very good. If you had the option to press a button and restart your life, would you press it?
No, because I didn't want this life. Yes.
No.
I would definitely press the button. Definitely.
Then you wouldn't have me in your life.
No. You wouldn't have me in your life. Okay, actually yes, I think I would because I did some stupid stuff, you know, as children do.
So you'll press it for your whole life, or?
I'll press it so I can redo everything exactly the same because I know it hurts. But I would change one thing. And let me tell you, I would live through my whole, okay, so the time of this story, I was 18. I would live my whole first 18 years of my life over again. Just to correct this with one mistake. Okay? When I was turned 18, I'm telling you like, January 15th, January 15th, 12 a.m. Instantly signed up for a dating app, right? And it was through this dating app that I found this guy. We're gonna call him Sam. Meeting people in person is not for me. So we have been texting for a cool minute, and we finally decided, we're gonna meet up. And I was like, I'm gonna meet him at the park around the corner from my house. It's gonna be great, it's gonna be fine. My sister was there. One of my closest friends, childhood friends, was there with me while I'm meeting this guy. Because I was just that nervous. Like I was panicking, shaking, everything, right? I'm a very awkward person. So when we finally, met up, and he's like, hey, I'm like, hi. Hey. First instinct wasn't even to look. I couldn't even look this man in his eyes. But my first instinct was to go, to the swings! And then I just walked off. Nobody followed me. Oh. Until I got to the swings and I turned around and I realized they were not following me. It was very embarrassing. It was a very embarrassing moment that said childhood friend will never let me live down. Will never let me live down. How many tattoos do you have?
Girl. 5.
Oh,
Okay. Do you have any weird secret habits?
when I'm on my bed, I have a habit of sitting crisscross, right? But like, I just gotta grab my toe, like my big toe. Or like I'll sit like this.
You still do that?
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
Do you believe in love at first sight?
Oh yeah.
I don't believe in love at first sight.
Oh, you want to tell me something about my first love at first sight?
No.
Okay.
I guess since you asked.
Okay. I had just broke up. No, it's been like a month or two. I broke up with this guy I was talking to. And we walk outside because across the street at the middle school, we used to look across the street from them. They used to bring big old trucks and ice cream about this big old things of ice cream that you use in the store. Used to bring people so hot back then. And so when they come, we was all walking across the street, and I was like, and there was a guy on a bike, and I only seen the back of his head. But how you know this person is so fine and just like mesmerized? I just stopped and was like, oh, go give him my number. I ran all the way back home, got my number, gave it to him. I didn't even know how he looked. So when I
There's something like his head.
I'm telling you, love at first sight. Love at first sight. So when I went over there to the ice cream
Love at first sight. I'm sorry.
So when I go to the ice cream truck and on my way back, he happened to turn around in his eyes. I was like, but he told me, he seen me, it was love at first sight that he seen me and I said, I've never seen you looking at me. It was like, I knew it was love at first sight because when I seen you the first time, we both looked at each other. I said, no, I didn't look at you, I didn't even see you. But when I walked across the street, that's when I seen you. Back of your head though, I didn't see nothing else, but it was love at first sight.
And mind you, the person that she's talking about, they like kind of lost touch for like how many
28 years.
like 20, like she said, 28 years. And now they're talking again.
For 3 years now.
I don't know. What is the weirdest dream you've ever had?
I'm trying to see which one should I have a lot of weird dreams. We were outside, which is always me, 3 grandkids, you. It's always my granny there too though. But this particular dream, we run to the door, we look out the door because the wind getting like bad. We look out the window, it's a tornado. Is it a tornado or a hurricane? When they go real fast.
Tornado.
Tornado over there.
Both of them could be.
It was big. Big old tornado over there, big old tornado over there, and then there's one on the side behind the house. And they're just coming closer to us. But we run in the house and it disappeared. That was scary and weird at the same time. And then my grandma was there, granny was there. So I'm like, you're not really here. So maybe she's trying to tell me something. I'm gonna have to look that up. But don't hurt you.
I have a lot of interesting, weird dreams. Especially lately, I've been having a lot of like weird, interesting dreams. I had the one I had recently. Remember I was telling you about? Let me tell you. So, in the dream, it started off with parties. Like we were having a party.
Oh.
Yeah, it was a party in my living room, right? And everybody was there. It was like really popping. Like it was getting lit. And I go and I walk into my room. And then when I walk back out the room, the entire house is empty. Completely empty. Everybody that was in there was just disappeared. And then I'm like starting to get a little panicked because I'm like, what the heck happened? Like we were just having a good time. And I look outside and there's just a bunch of cars, like black cars, driving past my driveway. And going. And they kind of like drive down the street, right? And so I don't say nothing of it, but I go and I tell my dad, and I'm like, hey, there's a bunch of black cars like driving on there. I think that seems a little strange. And he was like, no, you're just being weird. Like you're overthinking it too much. You're overthinking it. Like don't worry about it. And I'm like, okay, maybe I am. Look, maybe it's me. So I go back, and then somebody knocks on the door, and they're like, oh no. So first, a bald person had walked up to the door at first. And they were like, hey, like, the guy was like, hey, we got your medicine here. If you want to take your medicine, like, let us open the door, let us in, and we'll give you your medicine. I'm like, I ain't let no bald man into my house. It's crazy. And it was a Caucasian man. I'm not letting no bald white man into my house. I don't even know me like that. So then he left, but it wasn't like he just walked away. It was like somebody called him back. Like there was like, so he left, and then come back. Went to my so I come back into the living room, and then it's like a guy and a girl, and they look around my age, and they're like, I'm like, hey, excuse me, is anybody home? If you're home, like, can you open the door? Let us in. We want to give you your medicine. She can take your medicine. And I'm like, well, medicine? Like, I don't even know y'all like that. How you gonna just kind of come in and give me medicine? Like, what the heck? I'm just gonna take some random medicine from y'all? So I go back in my bedroom, and I'm like, there's some people outside. Tell me to open the door and let them in so I can take my medicine. And he's just like, oh, just let him in. Just let him in. It's fine. It's okay. Like, I'm like, no, I'm not gonna let him in. It's kind of creepy. He's like, no, like, it ain't even that serious. It ain't even that deep. Let him in. You're overthinking it. You're being real dramatic right now. That's what he kept telling me. You're being real dramatic right now. Don't you think? And I'm like, no, I don't think. And so I walk out of the room. And I don't remember a lot. Like, it gets really fuzzy. But I go back into the room, and I see him kind of like pops up. Like, he pops something into his mouth and drops it down. And I'm like, it looked like he took medicine. And then that's when he's just like, you're being so dramatic. Like, he went from like talking like, no, like, you're being dramatic to, you're being so dramatic right now. Like, just calm down. Like, it's not even that serious. Calm down. I'm like, who the heck is that? But so I look out the window, right? I look out the window, and I see one of my old friends that used to live next door to me. Shout out Tina and David. Hey guys. But they're next door with their mom. But it's as if it's so creepy because they weren't facing me. They were kind of walking backwards. So I didn't see their face, but I know what they look like from behind because, like, you know, those are my childhood friends. Like, I know what you look like. And I'm standing at my screen door, and I'm about to unlock the door to go in. To like go be like, oh hey, like, hey guys. But something in my brain told me, don't open the door. And I'm like, okay. Well, I locked the door back, and I closed the big door, and I locked that door too. I'm not gonna let you in my house. Or like, I don't know. Something was just like, don't let me in. Or don't open the door. And so I go back into my room. And you know, like, okay, sometimes it's understandable that I don't know, it could be just me. My brain is very weird. You're gonna come to learn that watching my school. It's very complex, right? And when I'm dreaming sometimes, I'll have memories from the waking world me, right? So dream world me will have memories of waking world me. But this dream world me in this dream had memories, their own memories. Yeah, so like dream world me is like thinking about her own memories. What the heck? That ain't never happened before. But when I walked into the room, I had a memory. The dream world me had a memory of me going into the room and pulling down all my curtains. So you can just see directly out, right? Because I walked into the room and I'm like, why are my curtains down? And I kind of remember like, oh, you pulled them down. Okay, that's weird. But as I'm going into the room, I can see the boy, the guy that knocked on the door with the girl, peeking around the house, going around my house. And now he's in the backyard, he's looking through the windows, trying to find me. And as he's looking in the back windows, I'm looking back into the front. And the girl's in the front windows, looking in, trying to look in. Wow. And it just felt like something wanted me to open the door. Like, take your pill. Yeah, they kept saying that. They kept saying like, we have your medicine here. Like, come get your medicine. Open the door so you can take your medicine. And I'm like, no, I don't want to take any medicine. I don't even know you guys like that. Oh, that's not even the craziest part. So you remember how in the beginning I said all the cars, these black cars, lining up and lining up and lining up.
Yeah.
So it felt like they were lining up until they parked right behind each other, and then all of a sudden my entire front yard, or well, right outside, like my entire like right where my driveway is at, is blocked by these black cars.
Right.
And then one of the girls, or one of the people that had came and was like, medicine, whatever, was driving like a bulldozer and was pushing the cars and kind of like stacking them in front of my driveway. And it felt like they were trying to barricade me in. If you maybe want to hear more about our crazy, scary skeleton dreams that we be having,
Cause I got a lot of them.
let us know in the comments.